Hi all, Magenta here. For those who don't know me, I'm a polyamory relationship coach and educator. And today we're going to talk about NRE, New Relationship Energy. NRE is that wonderful, heady, exciting feeling we often get when we're dating a new person. It's a wonderful mix of anxiety and celebration. This relationship is unknown, untried. The person we're dating is all potential and adventure. NRE is fun. It's something to be reveled in. What it isn't is a hall pass for being an asshole. It's not a drug or some kind of hypnotic trance that makes it impossible to show up as a partner and friend. NRE is not something that justifies being cold or neglectful towards our previously existing relationships. I hear this come up too often, and it breaks my heart. Conscientious and thoughtful people trying to be supportive and encouraging of their partner's new relationships, which is great, but they end up trying to figure out how to be okay with being ignored and sidelined. It's not how relationships are supposed to work. Why would we want to be in a relationship with someone who got bored or neglectful of us after a year or 20? If we're not actively engaged with each other, if we're not priorities in each other's lives, what are we doing with each other? Being a good poly partner does not require you to stop having emotional needs. It doesn't mean being okay with being deprioritized or put on the back burner. If you have a partner who cannot maintain their level of interest and engagement when they have a new relationship beginning, it's a good sign things are not going well. It's an unsustainable dynamic. You have every right to want partnerships with people that are capable of consistently treasuring and valuing you, regardless of how lovely their other partners may be. This is vital. Anything less than that, and polyamorous relationships become a slow, inevitable slide into obsolescence and loneliness. If you're unable to start a new relationship without screwing over your existing partnerships, you need to be very clear about what kind of relationships you're capable of maintaining. Compulsive serial polyamory, jumping from NRE to NRE, can be fun for the person doing the jumping. It's not great for the people left behind in that endless search for the newest shiny thing. You can get excited. You can revel in discovering this new wonderful person. But don't forget that your pre-existing relationships are also important. Those long-term partners are the ones that made it past the early stages. They continue to show up. They continue to be excited about you. Embrace and value that. Without going too far into the established relationship energy versus new relationship energy conversation, that's in another video, I'll just say, new relationship energy is a starter. It's a warm-up. It's not the be-all, end-all of relationship goals. It's a stepping stone to something more, something lasting and vital. Don't mistake NRE for the end goal. I also want to say, if you start a relationship with someone who begins to neglect their established partnerships because they are so into you, don't take that as a compliment. Take it as the red flag it is. You may be fantastic. You may be truly an exceptional human being, but the odds are if they treat their established partners poorly because you are so amazing, you can be pretty damn sure they'll treat you poorly the next time they meet somebody else who is similarly exceptional. Odds are they treated their existing partners with the same sort of dedication and focus as they're now giving you. Think about that. You can learn a lot about your potential partner by observing how they treat their pre-existing partnerships. If you wouldn't want to be in the other partner's shoes, don't set yourself up for it. It will be your turn eventually. Partners who happily and consistently make time and space for their other partners, who treat those relationships with respect and care, those are the people who are most likely not to demote you once you're not new anymore. Yes, being flexible and willing to make adjustments is absolutely part of being poly. It's part of being in any human relationship, really. Situations change, needs shift, and we do need to be able to roll with that. That doesn't mean you have to be okay with being sidelined. And if we're the partner in the middle of the NRE fugue, remember, your other partners deserve to feel honored and valued too. They may not wish to stay in a dynamic that leaves them deprioritized and devalued. And with that, I'll sign off. If you are facing challenges in your poly dynamics, or if you're just trying to figure out how to navigate this lifestyle with grace and care, please feel free to reach out. Click below for a free 30-minute conversation, or you can go to polycoach.org to learn more about me. Take care, folks. Remember, it's okay if things feel complicated. Complicated doesn't mean disaster. Please do reach out if you're in need of support.